Good morning. It's day 2 on our section hike as we head towards Harpers Ferry. Last night was a sleepless night. About 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm guessing it was a deer came through real close to the tent. So I actually got up and it ran off, and then about 2:30, I guess it came back right in the same area. My guess is it was looking for someplace to lay down because a storm rolled through around 3 o'clock in the morning and lasted till about 4:30, wind and rain and everything else. So didn't get much sleep, and of course when you hear footsteps and branches cracking in the background, you think it's a bear, which it wasn't, but it still puts you on, it puts you on alert, I guess, if nothing else. So all right, we got camp broke down. It's nice and cool this morning, like 54, 55. Sun's coming up, and we are continue to head north. So same deal as yesterday. We're gonna hike as long as we can. I didn't sleep well last night, as I said, so I don't know if I'm gonna make it till 7. We might stop off early, or it just depends on how my legs feel and how I feel. There are a couple waysides today, so I think we're going to be able to eat lunch at one of them and maybe get a hamburger or something to get in some good fat calories in for the day. So just a half mile down the trail from where camp was, and I see that sign about the bears. I knew bears are in this area. I guess that's why I was so skittish last night, hearing things. I mean, you're on high alert. I try to stay away from the shelters because that's, the bears go there because they know there's food there. And the closest camper, or at least tent that I saw, was about a mile from me. So thought I was doing all right. And, I had my bear bag hung like I'm supposed to. It just freaks you out though, All right, so I'm 3 miles in. It's 8:30, and just had a Snickers bar for a morning snack. I had a honey stinger waffle and 2 packets of oatmeal this morning. So that was like 750 calories for breakfast, and a cup of coffee. And I'm an hour down the trail, hour and a half, an hour down a trail, and I'm starving. So my Snickers was supposed to be my treat for lunch, but I was hungry, so I ate it. All right, that was Black Rock Gap. We should be coming close to the shelter and water. So I just ran out. That's a strange feeling to be out. So, but the last water I got was at that pipe spring yesterday, and there really hasn't been anything the whole way. So I carry a lot of extra water because I heard that water was hard to come by here in Shenandoah. So it's paid off, to say the least. So we've been a little over 6 miles this morning. So I'm ready for some water and a snack. All right, I'm coming down the spur trail to the Black Rock hut in the spring to get some water, and I saw our friendly deer sitting right on the side of the trail. So I can't wait to get some water. There's the hut. And the spring is down here. Ah, the sweet sound of nice water. All right, back on the AT. A little bit of climb up from the Black Rock hut spring. And I got about 7 miles to go to Loft Mountain Wayside, where I'm gonna get myself a Coke and something to eat. So we'll snack again, probably another 3 or 4 miles, but glad to be full of water again. So all right, that's the summit to Black Rock. Oh, wow. That's cool. Hello, Mr. No Shoulders. Well, that was cool. Makes you kind of wonder, what happened here, what caused this deposit in particular. I'm sure it's glacial in nature, but and second different type of snake for the hike so far. Looks like the rain we had last night washed some of the smoke out of the area, so that view was pretty darn cool. I'd say it's probably one of the best views I've seen out here thus far. And the hiking trips we've done in Shenandoah, it was pretty impressive. All right, snake type number 3. That one was a dark gray with a yellow band by its head. Yellow and red, it looked like, by its head. I got glasses on, so I couldn't see the color perfectly, but you can definitely see the yellow. So I'm about a mile away from the Loft Mountain Wayside and camp store, and I'm very excited for lunch and a Coke, ice cold, hopefully. Wow, this is the Loft Mountain Amphitheater. This is cool. Well, stopped at the Loft Mountain camp store, and I got about 3,000 calories worth of lunch. Got me a ham and cheese sandwich, some chips, some dill pickle bites, almond joy, a Coke, and a veggie smoothie or fruit smoothie, and then got a couple snacks for between now and dinner time. So took a rest, got to so I saw a thru hiker this morning as we moved through camp, and he was here, and so I talked with him some. He's from Ireland, and he started in Georgia, and he's got a son that lives in Maine, and but he's on a visa that ends in September, so he said he's on track, but seems to be doing good. Super nice. So it was a good lunch stop, and ready to get going again. So we got 14 miles done already, and we'll see how far we can get. So they also have laundry and showers. So if you're at a point where that's what you need, it's literally like 50 feet off the trail. Once you get around the campground, it's literally 50 feet up the hill, and it's right there. So they got picnic tables, places you can kind of chill out if you want to. And it looked like there were 4 or so thru hikers there. They were all asleep on tables as I ate my lunch and got up to go. So it's a good spot. They got a good selection in there of all kinds of stuff, from backpacking meals to everyday eat kind of stuff. They've even got some basic equipment that's in there. So if you're this way and you need that stuff, check it out. All right, I just met this kid named Tortuga. He's from Columbus, Ohio. Started in Georgia on mid-March. And interesting fact, he just happens to be, he was a firefighter in Columbus, and then, was a firefighter in outside of Pueblo, Colorado. And is taking a break, just trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life. Nice kid, and he's traveling with 2 other dudes. They were kind of separated on the trail, so I didn't meet them. But pretty neat. You never know who's out here. Wow. That was one of the toughest climbs of the whole day. 500 feet straight up from a creek, and about 1/3 of a mile. Yeah. All right. Just hit 20 miles for the day. It's 4:30. So I'm proud of myself. This is the furthest I've ever hiked in one day. I've done an 18 before, some 15s, but this is the first 20. So I'll probably have a couple more miles in. There's a ranger station up ahead I'm gonna get some water at, and then I'm gonna start looking for camp. So it's been a hard day. A lot of climbing and descending. Over 4,000 feet on both of them. So it's been a tough day on no sleep. So I owe it all to the lunch. The lunch was great. Continuous descent. That's the story of the day. climb up, climb down. But we've been doing more descending than we've been doing climbing. It's been a big day. Hopefully tomorrow is not the same. Well, if you're a thru hiker, this is pretty cool. This is 900 miles you've covered since you started in Georgia. One day, this will have a valuable meaning for me. All right, found camp for the night. We did 23.18 miles with 4,900 feet of elevation gain and 5,200 feet of elevation loss. So it was a big day. 10 miles, basically more than we did yesterday. And I tell you, my legs feel it. So hopefully we'll get a good night's sleep tonight. All right, camp set up. Food bags are ready. Beef pasta marinara for dinner. It's all right. It's not great. Well, it started to rain. So I packed everything up real quick and got in the tent. And I think I'm just gonna take an early night. It's a little after 8 o'clock and legs are tired from today. So another big day planned for tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to make it. All the up and down today was hard, especially covering the distance that I covered today, and needing to do the same tomorrow if I want to get where I want to be. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I get a good night's rest.